Hello everybody, I'm your host, Logan R. Johnson with Panther Prowl News. The first thing to discuss is the Siloam Springs Public School Foundation's charitable help with supplemental support from our district. To sum it up, here's Silas.
Success takes hard work, and for these teachers, it's finally paid off. The Siloam Springs Grant Awards happened recently, and these teachers have received grants to help them further impact the community.
So as a reading teacher, I get to teach children who struggle with reading. So with the grant, I was able to buy decodable chapter books for kids to take home. Each chapter book is completely decodable, meaning they can sound out. So as they encounter new words, they can sound it out. And the parent also provides input. Is the book too hard? Was it too easy? And then we allow the child to check out a new book as they go on.
This grant got us the whiteboards, which are around my room, that are promoting student engagement through like making them get up and work in groups, so inspiring that cooperation, that collaboration, which they're going to use the rest of their lives.
So we decided to implement a program that's called Building Thinking Classroom. They learn how to work with different personalities, they learn how to work as a team to accomplish a goal, to work through challenging problems, and they may or may not have any insight into how to solve it, but they bring their skill set and their knowledge set to it and work as a team to solve the problem.
It's great to know that we have amazing teachers in Siloam Springs. For the Panther Prowl, I'm Silas Tugwell. Back to you guys.
Our gratitude goes out to those helping us with extra projects. That makes our school more enjoyable with each one. Nice work, Silas. Let's move along.
Thank you, Logan. Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth, your enthusiastic events anchor. Northside, Allen, and Southside are having parent-teacher conferences on the 14th. Both parents and kids, be prepared. Spring break is just around the corner, starting on the 18th and ending on the 22nd. Have a good break, everyone. On the 29th, all schools will have a day off. Enjoy the day of relaxation, everybody. And that's the Siloam Springs District events, upcoming events. Thank you. Back to you, Logan.
The time of testing has arrived. This is when every grade is practicing and preparing for an exam. Here's Robert with a glimpse into our kindergarten section.
Have you ever wondered how Northside does testing with kindergarteners? Well, here with Ms. Taylor, we'll find all about that.
My name is Miriam Taylor. I'm the assistant principal at Northside, and I'm also the building testing coordinator. So I'm in charge of setting up schedules, making sure that teachers have all of their test training, and then just helping with the ins and outs of testing. What we tell our students when we tell our teachers is that we want the kids to work their best, work hardest. We want them to take their time, and we want them to just do the best that they can do. We try to make the testing environment pretty low-key. We want the students to feel comfortable, so they take the test in their classrooms. And the teachers have their Chromebooks that the kids work on every day. And then the teachers have an assistant who comes in and helps get the kids logged in. And then we just try to keep the classrooms quiet and calm. And the kids take their test, and when they're done, then they sit quietly while the rest of the kids finish. The students take a reading and math test, and it's adaptive, so that means it all starts off on a basic level, and then as the kids get questions right, it will get a little bit harder, and then as they get questions wrong, it'll go down a little bit until they find that level that's just right for the kids. The test is read out loud to them in reading and in math, so it really depends on the kid and their level.
As you can see, this is how they get stuff done. Now back to you, Logan, at the studio.
Although it helps us gauge where students are testing, it is a stressful time of year. It helps us find where we need to grow, how we've grown since last exam. So, with all that said, thank you, Robert. Finally, we move on to Pause and Clause, an alternative learning environment for students from 3rd to 8th grade. Here's Andreas with more.
Pause and Clause is our place district for 3rd graders through 8th graders that have behavioral needs that cannot be met in a regular classroom. Mr. Fleming, a behavioral interventionist, helped these students academically while integrating positive behavioral and social skills.
ALE alternative program, it's for students that are struggling to be successful in a general classroom setting, whether that's overstimulation, or maybe they're dealing with working through some trauma in their lives, any of those kinds of things in the background that would directly affect their performance in the classroom and their socialization with others. What we focus on is values. And over here to the left of the camera here, we have our class values up there. And we really focus on those because when you focus on rules, you're telling people what they can't do. But if we focus on values, now it's about who we can be and who we should be to ourselves and to others. And all of a sudden, they see themselves differently, and they start to value themselves. And then in the same light, they start to value others around them. Been blessed so far to have 2 students that have transitioned out this classroom this year. We have 2 more in process right now, and we're really blessed to have transitioned 6 out last year.
Thank you, Mr. Fleming. We're so thankful for this school district to be the best school district for any type of needs. I'm Andres from the Panther Prowl. Back to Logan in the studio.
Thank you, Paws and Claws, and you too, Andreas, and keep up the positive environment, everyone. With all that said, thanks for tuning in. We have been Panther Prowl News Broadcast. We have been the Panther Prowl News Broadcast, and in case we don't see you again, good morning, good evening, and good night, everybody. Bye-bye.